Hi, everybody. I'm Auntie Dana. Hi. We have a book today, Little Animal Adventures, Worried Little Lamb. And this is a Reader's Digest for Young Families book. So that means it probably has a really sweet lesson, hey? Aw, the lamb, the butterfly. Let's find out what's making the little lamb so worried. Okay. This book is by Valerie Gooddraw, adapted by Patricia Jensen, illustrations by Felipe Poye. Yeah. One fine day, all the sheep were going to the meadow in the valley to graze on the new spring grass. Come along, Mother called to Little Lamb, who was playing with some butterflies. It's your first trip to the valley. I'm coming, said Little Lamb. The mischievous woodchuck was hiding nearby and heard their conversation. Little Lamb is going to the valley for the first time. I know how my friend Rabbit and I can have some fun. So Woodchuck called out to Little Lamb, my friend Rabbit and I have been to the valley many times. To get there, you must climb down a very steep cliff. Poor little lamb, you'll never be able to do it. Why not? She asked. Well, your legs aren't strong enough, said Woodchuck. You'll probably stumble and tumble all the way to the bottom. Little Lamb was very young and believed almost everything she heard. Oh my, said Little Lamb, her eyes wide with fright. Oh, look at her. Yeah, that sounded scary, didn't it? Little Lamb raced after the flock of sheep and found Grandma. Grandma, she asked, do I have to climb down a cliff to get to the valley? Yes, you do, answered Grandma. Oh no, said Little Lamb in a shaky voice. I won't make it down that cliff. My legs aren't strong enough. Grandma smiled. You won't know until you try, Little Lamb. Besides, your mother certainly wouldn't lead you to a place you couldn't reach. We will all be there to help you. But Little Lamb was still worried when she caught up to Grandpa. Grandpa, she said, I'm afraid my legs are too weak to carry me down the cliff. Grandpa snorted. Your legs are plenty strong enough. You'll have no trouble at all. Besides, your mother and grandmother and I will all be there to help you. They sure will. Little Lamb finally arrived at the edge of the cliff. Some of the sheep were resting before climbing down to the valley. Others had already started down. Little Lamb peered over the side. Oh, she looks worried, doesn't she? Oh no, she thought. This cliff is much too steep. Woodchuck and Rabbit were right. I will never be able to climb down. I'll stumble and tumble all the way to the bottom. Little Lamb's mother found her daughter and said, We're almost there. But Mother, cried Little Lamb, I can't climb down such a steep cliff. My legs are much too weak. Where did you ever get that idea? Asked her surprised mother. Woodchuck told me, Little Lamb said tearfully, and Rabbit thinks so too. You'll never know what you can do until you try, Mother said gently, and we're all here to help you. Little Lamb's mother began to lead the way. Little Lamb took a deep breath, and then she took one careful step, and then another, and another. Little Lamb climbed all the way down the cliff, slowly and carefully. Woodchuck and Rabbit were waiting at the bottom. Little Lamb's mother went over to the two rascals. You have been mean to little lamb today, she scolded. You should not have told her that she wouldn't be able to climb down the cliff. It was not too steep for her. We were only kidding, said Woodchuck, hanging his head in shame. Playing tricks on your friend is not a good way to have fun, Mother said firmly. We're sorry, said Woodchuck. Little Lamb's mother smiled as Little Lamb played in the meadow with Rabbit, Woodchuck, and all their brothers and sisters. I've learned out how to find things for myself, Little Lamb said to Woodchuck, so no one will be able to trick me again. And I now know that my legs are strong. In fact, they're so strong, I can give you all a ride. Oh, let's look at that. And that's just what Little Lamb did. A ride with her friends. Right? Now, what's great about that story is, so the mother pointed out to the Woodchuck and Rabbit that wasn't very nice, right? So they got it, right? They figured out, you're right, we're sorry. And so being that they're sorry, everyone got to stay friends, right? At the end, Little Lamb is jumping around with them on her back. So it all worked out. How would you like to see how I made a paper body little lamb? And you can start out, you'll have, I started ahead of time. Yeah. Just a white piece of paper, and the fun part of crumpling it up to make the lamb's body, right? Ta-da! And he's going to be a fluffy body. I'll show you really quick how to make the lamb's face. Okay, let's get a fresh piece of paper. So all you need to do is make a U. Okay, and then the lamb's gonna have some fluffy hair on top, and the lamb is gonna have one ear and another ear. Oh, I'm gonna do that. And two eyes, of course. Everybody has two eyes. Okay, and then it's gonna be a round nose like that, coming down as one J and another J. All right, and if you have all kinds of markers at home too, you might want to give it some color. It just kind of adds to the cuteness. So we're gonna do a cute pink nose, okay, and trace the mouth as well. Okay, so that shows up really cute. And one more thing, I think like some green eyes, right? Yep, let's do it. One eye, other eye. What color are your eyes? I think mine are kind of a blue gray. What color are yours? Okay, I'll bet you know what comes next. We're gonna cut the lamb face out, and then we're gonna glue it, right? We're gonna glue it to that crumpled piece of paper so that it looks like the one I made before, and then we'll have our own little lamb. Oh, look, that does not look worried at all. It's good. Do you know any songs about lambs? Like, or a poem, like Mary had a little lamb, right? Its fleece was white as snow, and followed her to school one day. And the children laughed and played with that lamb, right? So that was a very lucky lamb. Ta-da! Now we're just ahead. That's what we want. Okay. And Dana's trusty glue stick. It's gonna get glue on the back. Da, 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 da. Got it? Okay. Let's find a good part to on the fluffy paper. And just hold that there for a second. Now the one that I made, I took my time. I had pipe cleaners that I folded over And you could even, if there's no, if you don't have pipe cleaners, because not everybody has them just sitting around, then I'm going to show you. You can just do the legs with a stick of paper. What I'll do, I'll just color a bit on the bottom so it looks kind of like a lamb foot or hoof. Okay, where's that glue again? All right, we're almost done. So we're gonna glue it at the top. And this is to give you, oh, look at her head stayed to the body. Yay. So you just find a flat spot, and I'm gonna show you one leg. There, so there's gonna be one leg for our lamb. And you're gonna wanna do another one at the back and 2 on the other side, because lambs have 4, right? Thank you for coming and enjoying my story. And remember, when you want to hear a story out loud, it's always Auntie Dana you want to come here. See you next time. Bye.